Will you marry me? I'm crying.
In this, the other
Okay, so my husband went to shopping. He came home with this. I don't know what is inside. Can I open now, honey?
yeah.
You open for me?
One. So this one.
Why so many receipts?
Well, we'll see if this is the right. This is the right paper. See, this is a seal.
Oh my God!
Uh,
Oh, sorry. I'm crying.
in this, the other one.
My husband gave me a ring. You buy me a ring. Oh, that is so sweet of you, honey.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I'm crying right now. How come we have two?
So that's the wedding ring.
My husband buy me a wedding ring. How come? No, we have a wedding ring, but I never expect it's nice.
This one, but
So I never expect he gonna buy me a ring.
this one is the seal.
Oh, that's a lot of money. It's my first time my husband buy me a ring. Thank you, honey. Can I kiss you? Can I kiss you, honey? Oh my God, honey, are you kidding me? I'm so crying. I'm so happy. Yeah, we have a wedding ring in back home in Philippines, and we just we only buy in the market, right? Or in the mall. I think we went to the mall in Solano, right? Why engagement ring?
And the other one is wedding ring.
This is the wedding ring. Aww. So this one is like engagement. Engagement. Well, you know, when during our anyway. No, during our engagement, you know the tradition in Philippines, they butcher pig. So that's our engagement 2007. So can you put it on my hand, honey? I have to put together, man. Because that's how it's supposed to be, right? Will you marry me? What is this? Like a wedding ring? I'm getting weight.
No, they'll adjust.
They
Because
just adjust.
you're ready.
So you do it.
Yeah, you gain weight, so.
I gain weight. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. But here is a little tight.
That's why, yeah. You go and adjust.
Awesome. In Philippines, in every culture, they have their own traditions, right? So in my own traditions, engagement is killing pig, like they butcher pig, and they like gather the family all together side by side. They do prayer and like a blessing. Yes, yeah, so we don't have a ring for that. See, Daddy, marry me? You want Daddy marry me? We married her. My son always say, don't marry my mom. You have no clue. We already married long time ago before you born.
Baga nga 1K,
How much is the carrots?
that's the 1K diamond. If you said 1K diamond is a $4,000.
1K diamond. Wow. Thank you, honey. And I never thought I'm going to have a ring, a real one. I'm going to show it to you, my ring in Philippines. My wedding ring, me and my husband. It's a diamond. Wait. Yeah, so this is the wedding ring we have. Philippines. Right, honey? One is not enough on me. It's not, kasi I gain weight. I don't know if this is good on you. Can you try? So, my husband surprised me for a wedding ring and engagement ring.
When you get a diamond tester, it gets diamonds.
There's a diamond tester?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you know those words? I'm engaged now and I'm married now. Engagement and married. You know, in Philippines, when your parents like so conservative, of course, my dad is a pastor. They're a leader in the church, and you need to be a good example when you have their children. Children has to be a good example, right? And the time when I come home in Philippines, I'm an immigrant here already in Canada, and I went home in Philippines, and then I met my boyfriend. And then, you know, when you are boyfriend and girlfriend, you are in your 30s already. You don't expect, like, you know, teenagers. Of course, we stay together, we hang out, I think we sleep together. My mom and dad is like a, you know, very conservative parents, so we're not supposed to sleep. Like, you're not married, you're not going to sleep. That's supposed to be the rules, yeah. So so my mom and dad just talked to us like, you know, you guys have to get married. And then me and my husband said okay. So my husband decided, okay, we're gonna get married. But of course we do the engagement first. That was like 2007. So my mom and dad decided, as Morris, my husband, if you're going to marry my daughter, you have to marry my daughter. And my husband was like, oh my God, I'm having a headache. I remember. I don't know why I'm sharing my life now. I'm sharing my life because because of this wedding ring. So anyway, that's what happened. Like, yeah, my mom and dad said, you guys have to get married. So because we don't have money, and yeah, so I said like, okay, and prepare everything, and Sarah is going back to Canada, and you guys have to get married. So I said to my husband, okay, let's just go marry in the mayor. Then we went to the office of the mayor, and we asked them, we're going to get married, and they asked us about the requirements and everything. So yeah, they have a certain requirements. They are the one who set the time and the year of our marriage in Philippines, because that's their availability. So July 1st, July 1st is Canada Day. That's why we always have to celebrate our wedding anniversary, because it's a Canada Day here in Canada. So they're the one who set for us, because it's like an abrupt, we need to get married because that's our parents said. So okay, we don't have both money. My husband, of course, my husband is working in a government, but when you're going to do planning like a big wedding celebration, especially I'm only the daughter, my mom and dad, and you know, they want like a big celebration. So my dad and my mom said, okay, it's okay, you don't have money, Morris, just go and get your marriage contract certificate in the mayor. So that's what we did. And then I came back to Canada, and then I did process his sponsorship. That's why when he got his sponsorship, like just only like 7-8 months, and then he got his permanent residence, then I had to go back home in Philippines to bring him with me here. And before we were back to Canada, they prepare already our wedding's big celebration in the resort. So yes.
I have your iPhone.
Where's my iPhone? I'm using it here. You see, I'm filming. See, I'm talking to some of my friends, and I'm telling them how did your daddy marry mommy? Yeah. So that's what happened. And then yeah, so when I came here in Canada, I did processing all his sponsorship. I did all my own. Okay, nobody helped me. I didn't go to a consultant, no agencies. After the sponsorship, when he got his permanent resident, I went home and they prepare everything before we come back to Canada. So that's what happened. Shh, can mommy talk? Shh. They don't like noisy. Okay? When my husband got his permanent resident already, it was from the immigration said you need to left your country, Philippines, and they only give one month notice for him. So yeah, so I have to book right away his ticket to come here in Canada. So I went and we did the wedding celebration. So I only stayed there for 8 days in Philippines. We did the wedding celebration in the resort, and then after that, then me and my husband came back here and came to Canada together. So spousal sponsorship is one of the easiest way to come here in Canada. So that's why I told you in some other videos, like find a girlfriend or a boyfriend a Canadian or a permanent resident here in Canada. And the spousal sponsorship before, the processing is very easy. It take for like 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, and they got their permanent resident. But then after the pandemic, during this time of pandemic, guys, it takes for a year, 2 years, or 3 years. It's a case-to-case basis anyway, okay? Because when you're doing your spousal sponsorship here in Canada, so many requirements you have to prove. You have to prove your text messages, your calling card, your calling, you know, how you spend money to call, your communication to your spouse in your own back home. You have to provide everything, pictures, your engagement, marriage contract, during your date, when you go to sleep in a hotel, you have to provide all those receipts, you know. Because immigration nowadays, they are very strict, okay? Because of like a fake marriage. That's the reason why they do that. You go with daddy? Okay, good job. Now again, I'm free. I'm free to talk. Oh God, I don't even... If I only know I'm in my camera, then I fix my hair a little bit, but never mind, who cares? I never thought I'm going to do a vlog today because you know, I was thinking like, you know, it's Friday, I want to relax myself. And now I just make this video to you. So yeah, spousal sponsorship is one way and the easiest way for you to come here in Canada, because you don't need to have IELTS, no education, and it's okay. You don't need to have education, no nothing. If somebody is going to sponsor you here, honey, right?
Be careful of the seal, okay, honey?
Thank you so much, honey. What's still?
You cannot sell those one if you don't have seal.
Why should I sell?
No, if there's no value, if there's no...
Oh, like the certificate,
yeah.
you mean? Okay,
This
so...
There's no value if there's no certificate of authentication.
Yeah, thank you so much, honey. That's expensive, you know. Why you buy me expensive one? You love me, huh? You love me. Why you buy me an expensive ring? Well, it's not expensive for some other people because this one for them is like, you know, it's a piece of cake. But for me, because I'm not rich, that's why for me I consider it's expensive. I think I behave to my husband. That's why I give me a ring. I don't know. And during the application here in Canada, before you submit, you need to attach everything. And as possible, you do some explanation in every, like the picture, the receipt, the date, and everything you have to do. That's what I did, okay? So it's because my husband is working in the government in Philippines. He's a civil engineer in Philippines. He gave a 1-year notice vacation in Philippines to his work. He told them after 1 year, it depends on him if he decide to stay here in Canada or he going back to Philippines. And my husband decided like, okay, I'm going to do my final resignation in Philippines. That's why he chose Canada. So if I were you, people out there in some other part of the world, if your spouse sponsorship you to come here in Canada, if you have your own nice job in your country, you don't need to quit right away. You don't need to quit. Just get some vacation and then you come here to Canada first and try this country. If you are happy, then resign in your own country. If not, if you are not happy, then you stay here for a while, then go back to your own country and continue your own job. Some people do that because as I said, you know, when they come to Canada, the changes, the environment, the jobs and everything, you know, the culture, everything is changed. And that's how they realize if they are not happy to stay here or not. And if they're not happy, at least you still have the job in your own back home. So I think my husband already loved this country, and I think he loved this country. So when my husband first came to Canada, he's driving in Philippines because I told him before you come to Canada you need to drive. So that's what he did. So I told him, you bring your international driver license here in Canada so you can drive for time. After a few months driving, then he have to go for a road test because you need to go for a road test. But before you need to go for a road test, you need to have a written test. That's how in Alberta, okay? So I don't know in some other provinces in Canada, but that's in Alberta. So the written test is 1 to 25 items and it has to be only 5 mistakes, okay? 6 mistakes you consider failed. So yeah, that's how you do. You need to read your books. For when my husband arrived here in Canada, in Calgary, I live in a downtown. I live in downtown in a condo units in Calgary, and I told him, take your time. Don't be in a hurry to go to work, because you know what? Once you start to have a job, you're going to like work, work, work. So take your time, take it easy, and that's the time we have to know each other, you know. And that's the time I realized, okay, I'm married. I have somebody with me. Oh my goodness sake. Oh, too many challenges for the first year of my marriage here in Canada. I can't believe we survive, you know, when there is God between your marriage. So no job for 3 months for my husband, and I can see if he start to get bored and everything. So I told him, okay, find a job now. So that's why we try. I have no clue about that time, you know. I never watched YouTube. I never watched, like, you know, the websites for the job website. So what I did is just a newspaper at work. So I got newspaper at work, and then I went to the ads, right? That's where I find the Harmony Logistic. And I told my husband, okay, let's just drive and go find that company. So that's what we did. I got it from the newspaper, and then we went to find that Harmony Logistic warehouse. Then my husband went to apply. Before is you apply by person. But then my husband told me nowadays you have to apply online. So he got his first job in a warehouse here in Calgary. I make a vlog for that in Harmony Logistic Incorporation here in Calgary, Alberta. So if you are in Calgary, Alberta, try to see that website, Harmony Logistic. And I believe they always hire people. So that's what we did. Then he applied, and then he did some examination test again. Then after a few days, they call him. He's hired. That's all. So he worked full time. My husband first month, oh, he always tired. Because you know it's a warehouse. They carry stuff and everything. And I feel sorry for him, but then later on he get used to. I'm sharing my husband's life now. This is what he did while he's still working in the warehouse. He didn't quit. Okay, he didn't quit, and then he applied to another job. So that's why when he was being accepted to the new jobs, and that's the time he realized, like, okay, I'm going to quit that second job. Still now he's working in the school board, and he doing school maintenance. But now he go again to school. I don't know, my husband loved to go to school, and I love that. I support him, and now he's taking massage therapist. 2 years, so he's finishing now the 1 year. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I never thought I'm going to make this vlog to you guys. So anyway, I hope I give you some ideas about the spousal sponsorship. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for my next video, and God bless you, and bye bye. Thank you.